Hi everybody, welcome back to Rusty Gears Season 4 Episode 21 with me, Sid, and it's winter here on the Rusty Gears server of the Year 3, and working around up near spawn in winter, especially around my build, is miserable. So, I am currently 32,000 blocks south. I've been travelling down, and I have a beacon around about here, which is there so I can do something with that castle ruin. There's also some loops up there that I've not collected. So I've been travelling, just travelling south. And now I am here. We are slowly getting more tropical. There's hyenas in this area, but I spotted this and I thought this was as good a place as any to come in. I'm not going to take... You know, there's a little bit of me that is very tempted. It's not a very big thing. If we had the proper tent bag that I could put down very quickly, then I might do. But let's... Oh, hello. Is there nothing in this grave other than bony soil? Well... Poo. Right. So we are just going to keep on continuing south. I'm trying to... What we're trying to do is trying to get some of the good southern materials, the good stuff. So I know, for example, Chaos is after Ebony. And we've had a couple of traders sell us seeds, but other than that, not a sign. And of course, the ebony is a particularly bad tree to try and harvest seeds from as well, because it doesn't drop a lot. So even if you buy a seed, you might get a few planks, a few logs of ebony, and then you're stuffed. That's it. You're not getting more. To the point where we have discussed even the possibility of installing. There is a mod which ups the number of seed drops, and I think it virtually guarantees a single seed from a drop. I can't remember. I'm not entirely sure which mod it is. It's not one I've looked at personally. I don't think there's anything really worthwhile in those. They're just vanilla style ruin. Might not be a vanilla ruin, it's a vanilla style ruin, because I know Better Ruins does actually give you a wider variety of ruinage. Now I don't think we're going to see anything great down here, so I think we're going to get it back in the water with the boogie board and use that to accelerate our pace a wee bit, because we need to get to the point where we're finding the southerny stuff a lot more. I mean, it's 17.8 in winter, so it is very warm down here, don't get me wrong. It's just not spitting out anything. And of course, while we're doing this, we are taking the opportunity to see a few things. For example, up this way, if I can find it while I'm over here, was there, one of those wall ruins with all of the unpleasantness in it, so I took that out, didn't bother recording, because we've seen that ruin many times before. And the other thing, of course, to bear in mind is all of this is going to get reset, so let's get out and enjoy ourselves while we can, because before you know it, this is all going to be reset and we can come and enjoy it again. Although, last time I looked, Release Candidate 9 was out, and even that's apparently got some bugs with chat, so we're probably going to see Release Candidate 10 before long, if it's not already out. At the time of recording, obviously you'll be 2 weeks ahead of me, so who knows what will be out by then. But right now... Whoa, hello. Right now, yeah. Release Candidate 9 is the beast we have. So I'm going to continue heading south. I've got a couple of spare beacons with me. I've also got some spare runes, and let's see if we can't find ourselves a nice warm tropical style biome with, you know, K-pot. Well, we found K-pot, but we want a Kakacha. We could do with ebony, not obsidian, and purple heart would be good as well, because I'm sure people will not complain if you were to if I were to return with purple heart seeds. Also a particularly rare seed to get, but that looks like a nice big landmass coming up ahead of us. So yeah, I'll come back when we get to something interesting. Alright, well, we just made a recording of that little particular object. That's another library. I'm not going in. I mean, I think I could probably handle it on my own with my good armour on, but I'm really not feeling that. Well, I don't think there's anything in there that I desperately want, for starters, and I've recorded the location. That will be sufficient for her. Again, a bit of a stutter as well. I need to check my memory and my things. Normally when I get this, it means that Internet Explorer as a luxuries trader. I don't really need a luxuries trader. Yeah, normally means that something's going on with the RAM on my machine, and that's normally something where I solve it by restarting Explorer, Windows Explorer. Can be a bit of a pain, but other than that, we're not finding anything particularly southy. Just having a look what we got going on around here. Nothing much there, nothing much over there. So yeah, just still no sign of what we came for, but I thought it was worth pointing out that we'd hit another library in, I mean, that's like 3 libraries. The mana ruins are really ludicrously common, to the point that it's almost comedic, the amount of those big mana ruins that we've found. And yeah, but I'm hoping that those libraries don't, because that's 3 libraries now, and yeah, it'd be nice to get a bit more random variety. I don't know whether the random seeds are a bit screwed up on this version or what, but yeah, we'll head up and see what we can see from the top. I don't know, these are maple. Okay, not really exciting, not the most exciting wood to find, but you know, get a good view from the top of these things at least. Sometimes you find that the view is of a panda trying to eat your face, but people who think pandas are cute need to realise they're not. Anyway, yeah, need to carry on. Somewhere abouts I should have you. We can pick you back up and hup. Just gently use the altitude to get us across to another spot. This might have hyenas, however, because I'm seeing termite mounds and cactuses, so this looks like it could be a savanna-y, tundra-y kind of thing. Need to be aware of those. The hyenas themselves are not that much of a threat, but there's quite a lot of them which can be more of a threat. Yep, we are going to... I don't think I'm going to go that way. That looks a little bit too... Yep, there's a pack of hyenas there, look. Unlike wolves, you get bigger packs. Or potentially bigger packs. I mean, I've seen some pretty big packs of wolves and all. So, I'll continue onwards and I'll be back in a bit. Well, finally... 47,000 blocks south, and I am finally starting to see terrain I associate with, well, you've got K-pop, and I've been seeing K-pop for a while, but not in any massive quantities or any large sizes. So Purple Heart, for example, obviously I need acacia for, you can't, do I need to, I'm going to need to get my stuff out, aren't I think. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see what mischief we can get up to. Up a Purple Heart tree, shall we? What I would like to do is obviously get a few of the seeds. Now these are probably worse than Ebony. Still, we'll get what we can. We'll hammer away at these leaves. If I get a few K-pop, it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna. Oh, it's a chuck. Okay. Yeah. Can I? No. I think what I actually really need is proper ladders. Nope. Yeah, I think I need proper ladders. Or attack it from different sides. Something or other. Let's just have a little scutch around. Vacuum up. See, did we get anything useful other than pineapple? That might be something we want to grab the seeds of. I didn't really want those though. Let's put those away. Get rid of all of that. Now I haven't got actual good grief. I haven't got actual ladders in my everyday carry. It's in my tent. I don't know why they're not in my everyday carry actually. They probably should be. But I'm not seeing much. I mean, I think they're K-pop leaves anyway. Let's see if we looked out, shall we? Like I say, this is not a tree that is well known for dropping its seeds. So we'll just have to accept that, I think. If we're lucky, you might get one off the tree felling, but I just think it's highly unlikely. And let's have rid of that. Rid of that. They can go back up there. Grab that. let's go and see if we can't find some more purple hearts, shall we? I'm not obviously going to do all of that on camera, but yeah, we have found one of the two biomes where we can find one of the trees we're after. We still need to find a cacacha though. Oh, grief. Yeah, you better run. Taking a bite out of me. Show you's boss. Right. Yeah, while I'm busy showing that pig who's boss, there's another purple heart tree. And there's another one, look. So we might as well... Am I better off? Getting my proper things. We've got a reasonable sized biome here, but none of this is acacia, and acacia is where we will find the ebony, which is really what we are after. Okay, back in a moment. Of course, one drawback is when you log in, you log off for the night and you log back in, and you're miles away from home, and a temporal storm hits. Luckily, this one seems to be going down quite quickly. There's Dave. Hello, Dave. Don't know what's going on with this skybox, but you know what? I'll take it. So I just did the only thing I could, which was ran for the nearest water body and boogie boarded around. That's the terrain I was in was over there, and it was too rough to really consider running around on the land. I took a couple of hits as well from I think it was it looked like probably a corrupt, maybe a tainted, I don't know, one of the darker coloured drifters, but yeah, that was not my idea of fun. We're going to dock at the land here. There's something going on down there, so we'll head in over there. Let's just see what's going on around us. So yeah, I came in over here, not far away from that, but that's just it's just a oh, what's it? TH Dungeons ruin. Nothing. Well, it's not just. I mean, they are good ruins. Don't get me wrong. And I've had a lot of good loot and enjoyment looting them, but they also are a little bit samey at times. Right, how are you? I might as well just live off the land a little bit. So yeah, didn't actually get any purple heart seeds at all. They are very, very reluctant to drop their goods. I think is the nicest thing you can say about a purple heart. It's not a tree which gives you seeds readily. These ruins are very ruined, but they are at least better ruins mods and not vanilla. You can tell by the presence of the clutter and some of the other bits and pieces. I think these are, I've never seen these in a clutter in a pure vanilla playthrough, which is a shame really, because there's nothing much more to these than there is to the vanilla ones. These are just a little bit more realised, with potentially the odd thing that's better. Not a huge amount though. However, we are now 50, give or take, we are 55,000 blocks south, and I still haven't found any acacia. And because I haven't found any acacia, I also haven't found any ebony saplings. I also realised that the other thing I want is some sugar cane, or cane, bamboo, you know that stuff. because that's really handy if you want to make rope. Oh, there's a little grave there. We'll raid that. Forlorn Hope braces, there's a survivor mask and workman's pants. Don't want any of the other stuff. Let's have a look. We're wearing Forlorn Hope braces, so we should just be able to slice those up. Survivor mask. I'm not sure whether I prefer the survivor or the miner, but we'll keep the survivor mask because I'm not sure whether I've got one. Workman's pants we don't really want. They can become more flex because that can become bandages at a pinch. So I want to look though. I'm kind of thinking I want to get over. I mean, I could have just head straight south. But if I head over here, there's these. This looks particularly green and lush over there, which could indicate a different temperature, biome kind of thing. So, yeah, it's getting dark. Of course it is. So, well, I'll see you in a bit. Well, we found acacia. Just 2 of them on the tip of this island here. That means that hopefully we are getting close, so we're going to head down, see what's on this next bit, and see if we can't find ourselves some acacia and, more importantly, ebony. I stopped and grabbed a few acacia seeds. I do need to do a tent opening actually and put some stuff away at some point, but unfortunately, this is not going to be an island that immediately proceeds into desert, so we are going to have to continue heading south. Probably going to break my rune heading back. What we are, 56,000, 79. I can do 79,000 off of that rune, so we can get back without breaking it. But we'll keep on heading this way, and I'll bring you back in. There's a little ruin there. I'll have a quick peek at it. I doubt there'll be much there, but and I'll bring you back in once we hit Acacia country. Alright, we've definitely hit a reasonable level of acacia. So now what we need to do is find the... Oh, they're cute. I always feel rotten killing them, but they grow up into the parents, and you know, there's a lot of them about actually. I'm not seeing any ebony here. I've just seen ebony. Hey, right, let me get up this tree. Up this I should say, not this tree. Right, let me have a look what we got. We've got a massive amount of acacia. Oh, there's a ruin there as well. That's interesting. We've got a beach which is big enough for me to deploy my tent on, which is good. There's a ruin there. Might have to go and swim out to that as well, just to... First things first, tent time. I wish the tent rotated to whichever way you were facing. That would be a really neat feature, I think. So you always has a front. I suppose the other way of doing it would be to always have an entrance on 4 sides. One thing I did think about, and I don't know whether we can do this. Let me just... Can I pick you up? I cannot pick you up. But if I break you... I was wondering about how we always pick up the block in the middle, and I wondered what would happen. Now this is probably a bad idea. In fact, this is almost certainly a bad idea doing it this way. Let's not do this. Let's do something like this. Let's pop that down. We'll We'll get ourselves 4 bits of firewood, there'll be plenty of it. We'll deal with you and your little pup. Sorry. I feel like an evil person when I do that, especially when they just do that little oh sound. It's just like very sad. Right, let's eat. Lovely, that will tide me over. So what I want to do is I just want to see what happens if I 1, 2. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll just use this as a testing material. And it goes 3 high. So 1, 2, 3. Now let's get rid of you. Get our tent bag. So if I click on you, you don't register, do you? Because you are. However, I can do that. It does quite nicely indicate the center point of the tent, doesn't it? I think we're going to do that. A bit of grass. Okay, I need to put some stuff away, don't I? That can go away. Did find a silver torch cactus, so I think that's the first one of those I've seen. We've picked up some few bits and pieces, like so. Right, I just need some grass. So if I put you there, I'm thinking, no, get out. Oh, damn it. I also want to change this around a bit. So let's make up the fire, and then we'll put that down. That can't move. That can move, but I need to rotate the thingy. So we'll do that if I can. Gonna have to go out to grab those. Rearranging my tent in the middle of nowhere, always a good idea. So if we put the 2 decorative chests there, and we'll pick you up and place you there. We'll pick you up and we'll place you there, because you never sleep on those. Pick you up. We will place. I really do need to reduce the number of beds I'm carrying. That there. That can go there. And that makes a little bit more sense. For the sleepings and the likes, anything I want to put into there? Let's get rid of that empty crock. Let's put you away, grab you. I think everything else is good. So that and that can go away. Have a quick snooze. Important to rearrange your thing. That sleeping bag is we can do a decorative bed later, but of course the decorative bed isn't storage, so maybe I should suggest to QP that he does a decorative divan. Yeah, you can't do it there, but you can do that, and that can go in there along with those. Actually, no, keep those out, because we are going to remove this thing's leaves. We're going to remove its wood as well. Maybe I should have kept the tent out. Let's see if we can't get ourselves some ebony tree seeds. Like I say, this is like the purple heart. It's not the most. Sorry, little pup. For stuff. I mean, I could have left him. He wasn't going to grow up in this area. Well, I mean, I wasn't going to come back to this area for him to grow up and exact revenge. A bit like the rat from Doom Patrol. If you watch Doom Patrol, if you don't watch Doom Patrol, you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. Oh, there is our first ebony seed. Now I am going to have to climb this tree, I think. I don't think we can do anything else. We really do need to make sure that we get as much of the leaves as possible. Because every leaf is a oh, I got 3. Wow. I'm not going to complain at that. Okay, I'm going to continue working on this tree, and then I'm going to hunt around for some more ebony, because I'm so certain there will be some. But I'll get as many of these leaves harvested as I can, and I'll be back in a moment. There's quite a lot of hyenas around here. Damn you. RNG on these things is ludicrous, by the way. There is a mod which allows you to, I will use the word, add an element of skill to the bow, but I don't think it's actually well, I've had a play with it. It's the combat overhaul mod, and I'm not a big fan. That's just a personal opinion. I'm sure there'll be many out there who do like it. The controls are just a little bit wonky. Not much in the way of ebony over this side of the island, though. But there is this ruin with a translocator in it. So, I'm not really worried about the translocator. I don't have any gears on me, but or metal parts. But I do know for a fact, I'll always have those. Well, I'll have it when I go back down. There's always an owl chest up here as well, with nothing in it. There's a bit of a ruin over there as well, so we'll head back over that way and grab it. I don't think there's going to be much more in this one though. This is kind of exhausted, so yeah, we'll leave those hyenas. I'm not going to kill them if I don't have to, but if they're getting a bit close, they need to die. And I know there's meteoric eye in there. I've kind of stopped picking that up for a while because I've got so much of it. It's hi, you're in my way. Sorry. Yeah, it's not funny, is it? Yeah, there's a little ruin there. I'm not seeing much. I think there's definitely some more ebony over that way, that direction though. I'm keen on this. Long grass makes it difficult to see. And then there was this. This is the other ruin I spotted, but let me just scout the immediate surroundings. Spot hostiles. That's actually quite pretty, that. And more importantly, scout for Ebony, which there isn't any immediately around us. Okay, this is pretty though. I like this. You could literally just move in here. Shame it won't be here by the time we update, eh? But yeah, I mean, most of this Great Step Mantle, I can't see myself ever wanting that. Marketeer shirt, definitely not. Survivor pants, definitely not. Everything else in there is rubbish as far as I'm concerned. What we got in there? We'll have the gear, and we'll cut down the kitty mask. I've got one of those. Anything else in this bit? There's a little shield up there. That's quite cute with the ruined shelf with the locust lamp on it. Anything interesting outside? That wheel. I'm collecting wheels. Yeah, I suppose I should also think about having that. Beat it to death with a wheel. Fern tree, I don't think we can even pick that up, and then on the roof it's just some piping, which I could grab, but I think we need to be heading over that direction to get the rest of the ebonies, and also putting my tent down so I can pick up. I can't believe this has not got a lower level. It feels like it should have a lower level. There's nothing hidden under any blocks that I can see. Yeah, it feels like it should, doesn't it? But it doesn't. With it being raised up and everything, just on this little stand here. But if you were to get this, find this in the wild, build that up, stick a wall around the edge, fence on the edge here, or gate of some description, this would be very defendable. Nice little ruin. I think we shall make this our screenshot for the day. Let's go there. That's a good one. Right. Yes. So I definitely need to put my tent bag down again. But we need to find more. I have got 7 ebony seeds so far, which is actually not to be sniffed at. As I say, it's a shy old tree, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got lots to be going at here. I am going to have to thin out the hyena population though. So let's get the tent bag down and we'll Oh, it's there. Panicking then for a second. Grab you. Put you in there. Grab grab you, stick you away in here, and I suppose I better thin out this population. Oh, the hitbox is definitely I'm not killing the pups. There's no point. I don't need to. They're not in the way. I just need to make sure that I'm not getting ambushed by any of these guys. God, the RNG though is really off the scale. There's so many ebony here. I don't think we're going to have any problems getting a goodly number of things. We'll just I mean, I should harvest these as well, to be fair, because I am running a bit low on food. You're not giving me that one back? I mean, I've lost 10 arrows just thinning the population, but that should keep us ticking for a short while. Right, I am going to start working on... It's a shame you can't pick them up. I just want to pick you up and snuggle you and give you a little noogie. Especially now I just killed your parents. Right, yeah, let me tidy my inventory and we're going to get on with this lot. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I got a whole 19 ebony seeds. We also got an awful lot of ebony and sticks, and so we'll put those in there. Those can go in there along with that lot. That lot can go back up there. You can go in there. Oops, hello. We'll grab that. We'll grab you. We won't. I discovered that you can crash your game if you close these things, so you have to be a little bit cautious about how you do things. I could do more. There's still quite a lot of ebony in the area, but there's one more thing I want to get while I'm down south, and I haven't come across it yet, so we need to continue heading south because we are after bamboo. Now, I keep on getting excited and then I realise it's just a tree with a lot of vines on it. We'll swing by this. So yeah, bamboo is the other thing I've not seen any of this season, and I like it as a building material. So I mean, we've seen bamboo as a let me just think, as a thingy, but not as a block you can get from traders, but not as a plantable block. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so we're exploring south. We've got raft and we've got our glider, both of which are very useful tools. The only problem with the glider is you have to get up high to really use it. And I've been meaning to make these since season 3, to be honest, and I haven't made them in season 3. I'm going to make them today, because I always carry enough pickaxe heads to make spares. So we are going to make climbing picks from useful, because this will allow me to ascend vertical surfaces, which means I can get really high, and then I can go and use my glider to take advantage of the fact I got really high. I mean, it's not like I'm poor and not got plenty of meteoric iron, because I have got plenty of meteoric iron. So, you know, we can utilize this to our benefit and just use the glider to cover bigger distances. We're still looking for that elusive bamboo and another K-pop forest. So we're in the kind of the right area because we're starting to. Oh, hang on, I might be getting excited. Let me just put my climbing picks away. The only problem is, of course, now that's another thing I've got to carry around with me. I'm never happy. That's bamboo. That is bamboo. Bamboo, bamboo, bamboo. We got the bamboo. Oh, hello. Hello, Mr. Bamboo. We shall be chopping a lot of you down to get some of your sweet saplings, which hopefully you'll drop in a moment. Don't need many because this stuff spreads really good. There's one. Got two, in fact. Brown bamboo. Don't suppose we've got any green. I know it sounds greedy, but have we got any green bamboo? I'd like both. Oh well, this will do for starters. And of course, bamboo has many uses. You can make a lot of interesting blocks with it, which is the use I have for it, if I'm brutally honest. But the other thing you can do is these you can cut down into edible bamboo shoots. I think, I'm not even sure whether, can you cook them? I don't think you can. They have no nutritional value, that's the only issue with them. So when you eat bamboo shoots, you're not improving any of these, it's just satiety. But in a pinch, beggars and choosers and all those good things. Right, I would like to try and find some green bamboo while I'm here, because if I'm in the area for bamboo, I shouldn't be that far away that I can't find some green bamboo as well. So, and with that, we've achieved all of my objectives in the south. But I still need to find the green. Come on, green bamboo. Anyway, I'm going to continue looking, and I shall be back in a moment. Alright, we are 70,000 blocks due south of OG spawn. I have not found any green bamboo. I'm not going to cry. It doesn't actually have any additional uses, if I recall. Let me just have a double check. Bamboo. You got brown, green, and they just gives you a bundle of bamboo stakes, which can be turned into bamboo things, but they don't get any colour. They don't get anything else. We've got this, I don't know, that must be overhead irrigation pipes to transport water. Cool, I've played I've not really played with those. That looks like fun. Definitely going to play with the fireworks, because there is also a fuse. Now the fuse burns, and you can lay them out so you can get timed fireworks going off. And I have played with the fireworks in creative, but I actually think trying to do a fireworks show in the game would be entertaining. Painful probably, but entertaining. Anyway, this is 70,000 blocks south. There's a nice big desert back down there. That's probably a tree. Not seeing anything significant over here, but I am going to leave a beacon down here because the beacons are cheap. Bonk. And I am going to take, I think, what have we got? Castle Ruin South, that's the only one of those I have. Desert Ruin, that one's not paired. That's Library Ruin, that one's not paired. That one's not paired. So those are not paired with anything. Then I've got Procedural Mine, and I've got a Steel, and I've got an Iron. Now, this is going to break no matter what. So what we're going to do is we are going to pair you with, and we're just going to call you South again. So when I come back here, that is going to just die. That's no way has that got the distance to do it, but it will get me here. The harsh reality is at these kind of distances you can't, you're starting to think about sacrificial stones rather than good quality ones. Good quality are your short jumps that you want to get a lot of use out of. But we are going to head back to spawn. And look at that, I mean, we basically wiped that out. We've got 9,000 blocks of teleporting left on that. I need to find myself a place to put down my tent and my box now. I think this should be okay. That's where... Oh, no. Because we got a fair bit of stuff. I do want to put that and that away. I also want that and that away. But you can see I've got so much stuff now. It's actually becoming difficult to things. I think that's all I actually need. I don't need to put my tent down here. I'll put my tent down over at home. I'm just going to drop off the empties, grab myself some food, and I'll see you back over at the church. Alright, so in terms of what we came out with, that was... I think that was from an earlier advent. I don't know, I think I got most of that earlier on. Nothing in there. We got all of that. That was from an earlier adventure, yeah. There we go. We picked up all of that. I got a whole load of silver, which is good. Some Kakacha seeds. We got some Rotten King gloves, which we are going to put on because they're purple. Alchemist belt might be one we want to try as well. Other bits and pieces. Alchemist boots look quite snazzy, so we've got those. Over in the woods we got a acacia seeds. We got a whole load of ebony. We got some purple heart, and we got 19 ebony seeds. Now I am going to give 9 of those to Chaos. Well, half them, along with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 more. A couple of stacks of, a few stacks of ebony logs. I need to put my backpack down, and I need to pick you up, and then we're going to go and grab a sign and some chalk, and we're going to leave that for Chaos. Just because we can. I can't think of a better reason. We're also going to have a look at these, so let me just have a look. I still like the green boots best. What about the belt? I like the alchemist belt. I feel like I'm wearing a potion belt on that one. And purple gloves, yes, definitely. So I need to probably repair. I probably need to repair everything. They don't need repairing. You definitely need repairing. And the belt doesn't require a repair job. And then I just need to find somewhere just to temporarily dump. This is my biggest problem right now, is dumpage of stuff. I just don't have space for everything. Anyway, that's not what I'm trying to do. I wanted a sign. There we go. I should have a couple of bits of chalk. Let's quickly run over to Chaos's place. And now we'll go down the road. We get better sprint speed on there. And that will see us for this episode, really. I will sort out my stuff, we'll continue over, I'll process up that silver and we'll get that into the metal warehouse along with all the others. Chaos's buildings are getting bigger. Considering he's doing a dwarven stronghold, his infrastructure is growing faster than the stronghold, but it's like a lot of these things, you need to work on your infrastructure before you can work on your build. And yeah, I mean, a lot of what I've done has been gearing myself towards that. So if you haven't seen Chaos's place, this is all of his. That's the dwarven stronghold over there. This is where he's restored his church, and he's got a large barn. Very lucky. What generation are you now anyway? 4, 5. How are you doing on the Aurochs? 5. Yeah, doing well. Got a lot going there. Anyway, we need to just quickly drop off this. We shall dump it here. We shall place that heard you were looking for Ebony. Sit. There we go. And on that note, we are going to call this one an episode. I think that must have been moved over to a wall of, yeah, these. So, thanks for watching. I'm not entirely sure how long I've been recording, so I may have to cut some of the segments down, but that was a nice little trip to the south, and until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye for now.